55 beneath the city, was revitalized. Started riding with Richter. Hi, I'm Rick Dancer. Welcome to Rick Dancer TV. Well, there's some big news in Eugene, Springfield this week and this month and this year. The Nordstrom's rack is coming to the Oakway Center, and this is Kim Williams. Her family owns the Oakway Center. So how did you do this?
Oh my goodness. It's been a long time coming. Borders has been out for, gosh, a year and a half now. And as soon as the space went vacant, we get together as a management team and kind of start playing around with different ideas. What can we do to fill this space? And of course, we had our #1 list of different retailers we wanted to seek after, and Nordstrom was at the top of our list. My brother Steve Korth pursued them quite heavily with the help of Alan Evans from our commercial broker. And they didn't seem real interested, and it was just kind of this dance that we've been playing with them for several months. And probably about 6 months ago, they came back to us, and we were already negotiating with several different people at that time, which we promptly dropped all other negotiations to listen to Nordstrom Rack, and we've just been working back and forth with them ever since, and now we've got a signed lease.
Man, I was at a meeting this week at a big bunch of people were there, and when I said something about the Nordstrom's rack coming to Eugene, every woman in the crowd stood up and started screaming and yelling. They were pretty excited.
Well, I would have been one of those, yeah. No, I'm an avid Nordstrom fan. I worked for them for 7 years back in college days, so I'm thrilled that they're gonna be here locally, and I think most people are. All the men are just nervous that they're going to be broke, I think.
Yeah, our credit cards, we're hiding our credit cards and saying don't get one. So tell me a little bit about, also I saw in the paper this week, there was, or this month, there was an article also about future development, stuff that you've been talking about in the past. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Okay, well that was a project that has been under works for, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years, probably back in 2008. That was something that we submitted to the city and have been working on for a number of months. That article that just came out in the Register Guard was a conversation that Steve had with the Register Guard probably 3+ years ago, and so that just kind of came out of the blue. We always have different plans in the works, and that was one of them. It's not on the table right now, though. It may or may not happen, and if it ever does, we don't know what location or where on the property we'd put a parking structure with additional retail. So we'll just wait and see. It's nothing that we're working on actively right now.
A lot of changes for the mall, a lot of changes for Eugene, and I think this is a real good one.
Well, good. We're excited. So it's really fun to have a new retailer come.
Oh, hey Rick, sorry.
This is Emma Christine.
You doing something?
She's with the show.
Hi.
And this is
Hi.
Kim Williams.
Nice to meet you, Emma.
Hi.
Her family owns the Oakway Center.
You own this place?
We do, yes.
So you're bringing the Nordstrom rack here?
We are, yes.
We gotta talk.
Oh, sorry, Rick.
Okay. I know you're doing stuff.
I lose them every time this
Sorry.
We gotta go shopping.
A lot of people don't know that there's a hair restoration expert right here in Eugene doing some of the most amazing work with people. We recently shot a video for Mirate Hair Systems. They're right here at the Oakway Center. Take a look at this video.
If anyone's had cranial surgery, burn patients, accidents.
Janice Strassheim is a pioneer in the hair loss industry.
Any kind of hair loss, cranial scarring, male or female pattern hair loss.
Mirate Hair Systems helps people living with alopecia.
We try to make everyone look as natural as possible. I don't want to see any of my clients around town looking wiggy, so that's not what we offer here at Mirate.
Mirate Hair System is not a wig shop. Mirate provides high-quality hair systems and products.
This is a cap, unlike a wig. It's not sewn wefts of hair that are very itchy, and they were made primarily for theatrical. This is made of mesh and very soft spandex with medical-grade silicone on the perimeter and on the nape of the neck, and this stays on with your body heat.
From full systems to partial hair loss, scarring, and even hair extensions, Jana is all about restoring hair loss no matter how it happens.
40 years ago, it started to thin. But it wasn't until the past 8 years that I almost felt, I was always trying to cover up the thinness.
Sheila has male pattern baldness and visits Mirate Hair Systems for regular maintenance.
Hair is a big issue. I imagine it is for a guy too, but I always had gorgeous hair, and to lose it like that, I never dreamed that that would happen to me.
Jana is medically certified and recognized for the work she does with very difficult cases.
I went more for the medical end of the hair loss and hair replacement, so I have extensive training and certification in medical grade adhesives, the study of hair, and how we can help people. Just brings back her self-esteem, and just look at that smile. When the doctor and their nurses know that this is here, we can help more people.
Mirage stays on top of the latest research and uses all natural and medical grade products.
If a client has undergone chemo, that chemo is in the dermis layers of the skin. So we want to get that in the epidermis layers, which are your outermost layers of skin. I have special shampoo that helps get that medicine out of the system and your hair growing back sooner.
Because of Jana's certifications and known expertise, some insurance companies cover products and treatments offered at Mirage Hair Systems.
And you can shower and swim and shampoo, everything just like you would your own hair. And the nice thing about this is it looks like your own scalp.
From devastating hair loss to disease or treating a disease to patchy hair loss or thinning in both men and women, Mirage Hair Systems understands.
I came in here, and the first time she put it on, I went around and said, this is how I was always supposed to look.
Mirage Hair Systems offers hope.
It was like a whole new world. I mean, I feel like a different person.
Mirage Hair Systems restores beauty on the outside.
I'm so much more confident, and I just feel better about myself.
So you can better show what's on the inside. Also coming this soon at Oakway Mall, Dickie Yo's Frozen Desserts. They're locating over in the Cold Stone place where they used to be. Kathy and I tried their dessert the other night, the Dickie Yo's, after we went to a movie at Valley River, and man, that stuff is so great. Over near the Broadway wine shop, Francesca's is going in. Francesca's is a boutique women's clothing store. They also carry bags, shoes, jewelry, and all those other little accessories that you like to buy.
For this month's recycling tips, it's what to do with your shampoo and conditioner bottles that get a little low. Come meet Bob with me. We're in the Oakway Barber shop. So, what is going on back here?
Well, we do a lot of refills on shampoos and conditioners. We have probably about a dozen different brands that we work with.
Wow, Paul Mitchell, you got the good stuff.
We have that. We have Matrix. We have Redken. And we have Biogenol. We also have KMS. And we have Nioxin.
Ooh.
And we have the Loma line. And there's a couple others that I don't remember right now. But basically there's shampoos and conditioners, and we sell them by the ounce. You bring in your empty containers and we fill them up. And you can save probably sometimes half of what the retail price would be, and sometimes about 40%. But it's worthwhile, and it's relatively green for recycling.
That's unbelievable. I saw the lotion over there, that hemp lotion that I love. Whenever it gets to the bottom of the bottle, you always have to throw it out and you waste some. So you're telling me I could bring it to you and you could refill the bottle.
Right.
I love that, Bob. You're saving my life. All right, what other products do you have back here?
Well, as far as the refilling part, that's basically we just have back stock on this.
I've got to get Rick shampoo.
Okay, we have a special one right here. That's the one for the silver hair.
Silver fox hair.
Yes, right.
He calls it the handsome purple stuff, but I didn't see that on. Nope, it doesn't say that at all. Sterling silver shampoo.
Yes, right.
All right.
And we refill.
Can we rename that the Rick Dancer, or?
Well, we probably could, not for long though.
And that's for the special older hair?
Yes, and you can actually use it just to highlight and enhance dark hair too, and takes the brassiness out of the blonde hair. In this one, we'll use a shampoo that takes and protects color, so we're going to use Redken color enhancing shampoo, and that way it will take and not wash out the color as much as the others. And so we have right here, Redken one.
All right.
And this is relatively inexpensive compared to
Thanks,
the
Bob.
Pureology.
Will you finish that up? I'm gonna go find Rick. I lost him.
Okay.
I'll be back. If you haven't yet, check out Ranchito Grill over on Mohawk Boulevard in Springfield. They're a big sponsor here for Rick Dancer TV, and Abe wanted you to know that they have a different lunch special every single day for $5.95, something different. And if it happens to be your birthday, you get $12 off your meal, no matter what. So go check it out and tell them we sent you.
So we make our food from scratch, and people that we have as employees, they really care about how the food tastes. So they make sure that it's really good, authentic Mexican food. The only Americanized part, you know, on these recipes are the melted cheese over, because people here like the melted cheese, you know. And in Mexico, we don't use that. But the flavor in the recipes and the ingredients, we use, you know, all Mexican ingredients. But the only thing is Americanized is just to melt the cheese over.
So have you gone to Stacey Graves and had a massage yet?
No, looking forward to it,
You
though.
need to go do that. I was talking to him the other day, and he said that he and a friend of his wanted somewhere to go to dinner, and they remembered Emma and Rick are always talking about Ranchito Grill. They went there, and guess what?
They loved it.
So after you eat a big meal like that, the next day you feel kind of guilty and you want to go work out.
Yeah.
Well, I work out at a gym over at the Gateway Mall, and they just have a new owner called International Fitness, one of the largest gyms in town. There's 4 of their gyms in town. And we just recently did this video for them to kind of show you how to get yourself in shape. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, after a big Mexican meal, is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Watch.
And we're gonna do 10 of them. 2, really pull with those hips, good. 3.
Change is a state of mind.
I think the biggest thing I love about training people is I get to really see people's lives change.
Change is a decision, a choice, and an attitude.
People change their lives all the time. Just one, it really starts in their mind, and just making the decision to show up with their feet. And then we kind of take care of the rest.
At International Fitness, our team of professionals will guide you, train you, and sometimes push you to find that change you're looking for.
There's people here that are 86 years old that they take a taxi in the morning because they can't even drive anymore, down to people that want to be professional athletes, all the way from your triathletes to your bodybuilding.
To help you achieve your goals, we offer a wide variety of free weights, machines, and classes.
We have a full line of treadmills, all the way up to ellipticals, the Stairmasters. We got bikes. We got machines that you can use with your hands.
International Fitness offers group classes.
I actually think that is one of the things that group fitness does best, is it offers kind of an unspoken accountability, because we get to know each other.
And we bring in the newest workouts from all over the world.
We have the new to this area, and the only facility that's offering aqua Zumba. And we have Zumba on land, of course, and we have mind-body classes like yoga.
At International Fitness, we want to stretch your body and your imagination.
We have turbo kickbox and weightlifting and cycling, and we are going to start offering live P90X.
International Fitness makes membership easy.
We don't do high-pressure sales here. We believe that if we have more value in our club, that the club sells itself.
We offer affordable memberships.
You can get a month-to-month membership for as little as $19.95.
And once you've signed up, we connect you, because we understand relationship is key to success.
When they join the club, they get a free hour of fitness training on us. We pay for it. And that gets them started in the right direction.
International Fitness is a health club that measures your success not only in lost inches and pounds. Results are determined by how you feel.
You never leave in a bad mood, right? You might come in with stuff going on in your life, or you're stressed, or who knows what's going on. But when you leave after a workout, you always feel good.
You meet people and they take you in as part of their family, and the instructor takes you in and knows your name. And it's like the whole Cheers, you know, people want to go where someone knows their name, and we have that.
Isn't it time to make a change?
Take that first step. You know, in life we always have those first steps, those things that make us a little scary or uncomfortable, and my job really is to encourage them to make that step.
We would love to help you.
You will not believe what you can do.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
You're in the moment, present, comfortable in your skin, and feeling good.
International Fitness. Let us help you change your world.
Wow, that was exhausting. I'm tired just watching it.
I know when you watch those people working out, does that make you tired?
Yes.
So they're having a big grand opening on March the 28th. It's a Thursday. It's the whole day that they're doing stuff.
What are they doing?
You had to ask, didn't you?
Well, it sounds exciting.
Okay. It's so long of a list, I'm going to have to pull stuff, and I can't read all this stuff, but they're actually having a continental breakfast in the morning. Snacks throughout the day, refreshments, supplement samples. They're going to start giving stuff away. Yeah, giveaway. Free things at 10 o'clock in the morning all the way till 8 o'clock every 2 hours. They're giving away memberships. They're having face painting for kids, balloons. There'll be vendors there, chair massage, hand massage.
How are you not going to mention
prizes
this?
For the kids.
What?
March 28th, International Fitness. You gotta be there because it's gonna be fun. And if you're looking for a place to work out, they're one of the most affordable places in town. So
nice.
I go there, so I know.
And if you want to try some stuff alone at home, then you can try some stuff in our new Shape Up segment. Rick, where are you? What are you doing?
Planking.
He's planking. What is planking?
Watch the video.
I guess we'll have to watch the video. I wonder how long we can get him to stay like that.
Hurry.
Hold on, Rick. We're still trying to talk about planking in the Shape Up segment. You're doing great.
It works the core, it works the whole body. You're going to feel it through the arms, up through the abs, the back, the glutes, and the legs. So you want to have your elbows underneath your shoulders. You start from your knees, and then toes are planted. And the best way to do this is now to tighten your glutes, squeeze up through the hamstrings. And on this, you want your head to be in a neutral position, so in alignment with your back. So level hips, squeeze the glutes. And then on this one, when you get tired, you don't want to be hanging out here for, very long, 45 seconds. But when you're tired, if you go down to your knees, you can actually put your knees on the ground, and you're still going to be able to contract through the core and the glutes and still get quite a bit out of this exercise.
It's so hard.
It is very hard.
People never think about this as being that difficult, and I'll tell you, my stomach is just feeling like that.
When you can hold this for 45 seconds, you don't want to have it so that your time is like more than that. You start adding variations on this. So this one's called a body saw, and this is going to generate movement through your ankles. You're going to push through your ankles, and you're going to come forward with your body, and then back, and pull yourself back. So this is all movement through the ankles. It's not through the shoulders that you're generating the movement, but down through your ankles. Shuffle your body weight towards the side to side, yep, and then come back this way.
Oh.
Okay, now incorporate it in that circle. So if you think about shifting, there you go. And
oh my word.
And then go the other way. And even though you may not think it would be different, you generally have a weak side and a strong side, and so it just makes it a little bit more equal as far as what you're working.
After a hard workout, or if you want to try Rick's planking, then you need some water. Well, a friend of the show, McKenzie Mist Naturally Pure Artesian Water, is the best. Do you ever wonder where your water comes from when you turn on the faucet, or how it's treated? We do too, so check out the water cooler. We found out.
Hi, I'm Rick Dancer. Welcome to the Water Cooler. We're here with Molly Morris, the owner of McKenzie Mist Naturally Pure Artesian Water. And we're going to talk about water tonight and chlorine in the water. And this may seem a little self-serving since you sponsor the Water Cooler, but I came up with the idea because we were having a conversation about chlorine in water, and I was concerned, and I thought, you know what? You might be concerned too. So Molly, talk to us about this.
Even in Eugene, Oregon, an area renowned for the quality of its municipal water, there are concerns with any municipal sourced water. Concerns about chlorine that's added to disinfect the water, concerns about other contaminants that might have found their way into that water source. And so as a health protection and affordable health care, people are realizing that their first line of defense is through water.
I've noticed, I live on a well, so I drink well water, and when I come into town and I drink city water, I can taste the chlorine in it. And I think when you live in town, a lot of times you get used to it. Chlorine, what's the thing with chlorine? What's the concern there?
Chlorine is a toxic gas. It was developed in the war to kill people. So now they use it to disinfect water. But it has the same organisms that it kills in our body. It has the same action on healthy tissues and healthy parts of our body. So chlorine is a toxic, cancer-causing gas as defined today by the EPA.
So people, that's the concern they have is, obviously the cities are treating water, or municipalities are treating water because they want to make sure the water's not contaminated. But in the process, the concern for some folks is that you're actually putting something in there that may not be good for me.
Right, we've kind of traded one problem for another. The chlorine disinfects the water. The cholera epidemics in Europe is what started us on this path of realizing that disease is spread through water. They didn't know that before then. And through research and time, they discovered that chlorine is a very effective disinfectant. What they didn't realize, and what we're only now starting to realize, is there are a whole host of other problems associated with chlorine. On the one hand, it does kill pathogenic organisms. On the other hand, its toxic byproducts are very deleterious to the human body.
So that's why water is so big now. And you guys obviously sell McKenzie mist water, and yours comes out of an artesian well, so you don't do anything to it.
We don't have to do anything. Our water comes from an artesian well, so it constantly flows to the surface from 280 feet deep. It's on the middle of our land. We've owned our land over 30 years. We've been in business over 18. Our water is tested and inspected constantly. And our water tests are so pure that we do not have to physically or chemically disinfect our water.
And other companies that sell bottled water, a lot of companies purify the water, but it's really municipal water or from a source like that that's just purified.
Correct. With additional treatments, after the chlorine is put in by the municipal source, then the bottlers try to, what they call, polish it, take away the chlorine, ozone it, UV light it, maybe add minerals, maybe subtract minerals, maybe adjust the pH.
All right, Molly, thank you so much for joining us on the WaterCooler. And thanks
My
for sponsoring
pleasure.
it. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
McKenzie Mist also delivers to businesses, and you can get them at different stores around the area. There's so many locations, actually. Rick said I could read them. Market of Choice, Sundance, Kiva, Capella, Red Barn, New Odyssey Juice and Java, Sequential Biofuel Stations, Harbix.
Lee, what are you doing? Cutting Emma's hair. This is a barber shop.
Rick.
A barber shop. We don't cut Emma's hair in the barber shop.
Have you met my barber?
That's my barber. You can't go to my barber.
This is my guy.
I'm going to go to Mark again. Mark could cut my hair. Hey, you know what you should do, Lee?
What?
Give her the Rick Dancer haircut.
No. How do I get out?
You should get the Rick Dancer haircut. So here's the story. This guy walks up to me on the street. This really happened. And he says, hey, what do you call that haircut? And so I think he's just kidding around. And I said, we call it the Rick Dancer. And he goes, did that guy used to be on the news? He didn't know who I was. And so I told him to come to the Oakway barbershop and ask for Lee. Mark can do it too, or Chuck. They can all do the Rick Dancer haircut. So Emma and I started talking. Oh, that's looking good. Cut that back part off really close. And what we're going to do is have a Rick Dancer look-alike contest. So you go find things, animals, people, no horses behinds, that you think look like me, and then you email them to me, and Kurt Richter's going to put the address right up there, rickdancer.com, that's my email, and you're going to send that to me, and then we're going to put them out there and let you guys vote on which looks the most like me. And again, no horses bottoms.
So I guess that's a wrap. You said you had something to tell me. You didn't know how I was going to react.
Yeah, I got some bad news. Kurt Richter, our photographer who helped start this show.
My new best friend.
He's leaving.
What?
He and his wife are having a baby.
Yes,
she's pregnant.
This I know.
And he's going to go to California and be taking on a new project.
I don't like this.
I know, I don't either. So that's just what's going to happen. And yeah, it's not really fun.
Do you want to see me cry? Hold on.
You know,
Kurt, get over here. Here, I can do the camera. No, you just go ahead. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be
So
fine.
this is Kurt, who usually works behind the camera, and you guys see him. So, gosh, we've worked together for like, what, 15 years at KEZI?
Yeah, pretty close to that.
And then when I came to you with this idea and said, hey, you want to do this with me? And
I said, I'm on board.
Yeah, we went to Alaska. I mean, we did so much.
Between Alaska, we spent weeks at a time in Florence doing, our towns, and, who could ever forget the trip to Guatemala?
Oh.
I mean, it's impossible to pick one moment. It's just been a great accumulation of years spent together. So.
The thing this guy does so well is it's hard to work with people who really feel the video part of what I was doing. So Kurt always knew exactly what to do and what I was going to do because we know each other so well. So I'm going to really miss you. And I hate this, but we're going to be in good hands. We got a new photographer coming in.
Yep, Scott. Scott's going to do a great job. He's a friend of mine, and he does amazing work too.
Emma applied for the job.
Emma applied for. Well, I see her running the camera right now, and I feel like you're. Wait,
no, don't touch that. No.
Now I'm mixing up what I want to say because there's too many examples. Let me just do this. Okay. Yeah, that was, I don't know who our rider is, but he sucks.